Hello guys, this is Rachel from 3rd CSE. Today I'm going to be explaining my third experiment in web technology. It is to design a simple web page using HTML and CSS. So here I'm going to design a web page for Karunya University, and as you can see I've given the title as Welcome to Karunya University and it's given under div tag. So here in the CSS I've given the styling for that particular div tag. I've given the background color, I've given the font size, text align and so on, padding and so on. The text shadow I've given it as 2 pixel, like a brown color. And next for my navigation part, I have this following sites like home, about us, departments, news, reads and downloads. So I've given different my links in different anchor tags so that it can redirect to that particular page. And the CSS for that I've given under UL tag. So as you can see, the UL I've set the width to 100 pixels so that it can occupy the page, and then here I've used float left so that all the particular navigation boxes, it floats to the left. And display inline, when I give it in this manner, I'll get the navigation boxes all in a straight line, and I've arranged the border and so on. And next, here the next one is gonna be to create to set a picture, a main picture, like the website's picture. So for that I'll give it under the div tag d2, id d2, and as you can see here in the CSS under the id d2 I've given the background image. So this is going to be a particular image. This is how it's going to look. So this is my main heading and this is my navigation part, and this is the image. As you can see here in the navigation part, when I hover over that particular part, the color of the box changes, like the padding's color changes, and the text color, font's color also changes. So here I've done that using CSS. As you can see here, I've just assigned the hover part. This hover part is something like when I move my mouse over that, when my mouse hovers over that particular box, it's gonna change the background color and also the color of the text. So the background color I've given it as light blue, and this text color I've given it as light cyan. And so next is my image, the main image which you see here. The main image which you see here. So this image I'm gonna give it in this tag. Inside this div tag I've explained like how the image is aligned. I've assigned the width and the height and also the background size. So next is going to be my other tag. Like see, inside the image there's a text called Welcome to Karunya University. So I've given the text here, and the text position also I've given it separately in the ID I1. Here you'll be able to see that. Inside the ID I1 I've assigned where my position, where the text should be aligned. I've aligned it to the right, and the opacity I've given, the margin, everything I've given. The position has been made to related, and the text color is dark green. So the next is going to be 4 thumbnail boxes like about us, placement, club activities and workshop and so on. So the CSS for that I've done it here. So as you can see, I've explained it using different tags like D3, D4, D1 and D2. So here I've given individual pictures for each thumbnail, and I've also assigned a particular text in that part, like this thing right here, it comes over that image. The placement, club activities, workshop and so on comes exactly over that image. And the next thing, I have to create 2 different paragraphs explaining, like it's just like an introduction, or it's just like an information about this particular website. So as you can see, I've given it under the tag D7 and D8, and this is what is going to come inside my paragraph. So this is the text here, and in the CSS I've done it over here. So as you can see, I've again made the display as inline block. I've arranged the margin, left margin, top margin and everything, and I've also assigned the background color, and I've done it for both D7 and D8, D6 and D8. So next is going to be an about us information box, and that I've done it here. So I'm just going to give the contact as Karunya Nagar, Coimbatore and Tamil Nadu, and the pin. So that I've explained in D9. I've done it in D9. So this is how all the different styling is done, as you can see. I can either do it like this, like inside a div tag I can give a paragraph tag, and but when I do it in my CSS, which is the cascading style sheet, I'll use this particular ID to refer to which div tag or which paragraph tag I'm explaining, and I can give the style inside that tag. So as you can see in my CSS, I've done like that. See, when I use the div tag, like when I use the ID as I4, this hashtag should be given so that it can assign that particular attributes and particular value to that particular tag. So this is how my styling is done here, and when I run this web page, I get this website. So this is going to be my title, and as you can see, this is the text and this is the text shadow. The light pinkish color is the text shadow, and this is going to be the navigation site. So when I click on a particular site, it directs me to that particular page. So as you can see, it has directed me to a video page, and this is the main picture, and this is going to be my different thumbnails. So about us, placement, club activities and workshop, and this is the introduction about that particular website I've created. Like it is just 2 paragraphs explaining that website, and this is going to be my contact info. So this is it for my third experiment, guys. I hope you enjoy this video. I've never